Alright, what's up YouTube? Team Sanity here to bring you another deck profile. Today we're going to be discussing dinos. So let's just get right into it. So first to start off with, you run 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Pretty standard, honestly. People run 2, but I think running 3 is more not necessarily consistent, but it just guarantees a victory in my opinion. Next we run 2 Dagger, the Kaijus. It's just for disruption plays, to be honest. I mean, just in case you can't get around anything on your opponent's side of the field. So yeah. Next, we run 3. This is supposed to be a Saber. I don't have a copy of this. Apologize for that. But it works. It's a Dinosaur and Earth, so you can make a lot of plays with Mrs. Radiant as well as Jurassic World. That's why I highly recommend that you run 3. Next, we running 3 Megalo Smasher X. Same thing for Sabersaurus. You can make a lot of plays with Miss Starboy as well as Jurassic World, just in case you can't get Sabersaurus out. Next, Soul Eating Oviraptor. This card is very essential to the deck. It's very searchable. It searches out everything. Only problem with it is that first and second turn is very hard for this deck because you don't have much in the grave. So you kind of have to just like stall. I will highly recommend Baguska, which I'll show you later. But other than that, you can make a lot of good plays with this second effect for Jurassic World. And make, go into rank plays. I'll show you that later. Next, we run 2 Giant Rex. Giant Rex is very... in my opinion, is actually the best card in this deck because you can make so many plays with this. You can search with Soul Eating Oviraptor and go to Mrs. Radiant, or you can even banish it by using I don't know. Hold on, let me see. DDR or even Ghost Arcophagus. Either 2 are fine. Next, we run 1 Miscellaneous Soros. I mean, it's limited to 1. If it wasn't, I would definitely run 3 or 2. It basically protects your dinosaur monsters preemptively, or you can do it on your turn, so it's pretty good. And you can get out any kind of dinosaur from your deck by banishing it and another dinosaur monster from your grave, so it's not that bad. We run 1 Tyranno Infinity. This is just a backup, just in case you don't have anything on your field and you have just hella stuff just banished. And he gains 1,000 for each banished card, so it's not that bad. 2 Dino Rabbits. I mean, not Dino Rabbits. Rescue Rabbits. This is really good first turn because you can get out your 2 normal Dino monsters and then just go into rank 4 play. So if you do, since first and second turn is pretty rough for this deck, I highly recommend that you go with Baguska first turn. Next, we run triple Petite Ranodon. I played Baby Sarosaurus. It's not as good as... I'm actually liking this a whole lot better than the other one because you special summon a level 4 or higher monster. Even though it can't attack, you can still make hella plays with this card. Baby Sarosaurus, it just wasn't cutting it. So, yeah. Next, for the spells, we run 3 Lost World. This card is very essential to the deck, seeing as how you can make so many plays with the token for 1, and when a normal monster is destroyed, you can just activate this effect and destroy a card from your deck instead of the normal monster, and you basically destroy Petite Ranodon or Giant Rex just to have it in the grave so you can banish it later, and then you get another dino out with this. Next, we run triple Terraforming. This is just to search the Lost World. Yeah, I really recommend getting it out early because you can have your opponent lose 500 for every non-dinosaur monster on the field. It's pretty good. Next, we run triple Fossil Dig. This is just to get out. I mainly use it for Soul Eating Oviraptor. Anything else, I mean, it's okay. It's just, just to get out some kind of consistency. Next, we run DDR. Oh no, wait, my bad. Double DDR. This card is actually really good. You can combo this with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. So let's say, for example, you get your first Ultimate Conductor out, right? And let's just say somehow they get over that one. You search or you get another Ultimate Conductor in your hand, You banish your first ultimate conductor. Activate this, you discard it, discard a card, and then you special the banished ultimate conductor. So you have 2 ultimate conductors on the field. It's really, really good. Next, we play 2 unexpected die. This card is really good. You can go into a lot of plays with this. Yeah, it's basically just extra deck. You can either go into Link or even Exceeds. Next, we won 1 Gold Sarcophagus. I just discovered this. You could actually banish your Giant Rex and then special summon it once it's banished. So that can set you up for a lot of essential plays. Okay, next we run Soul Charge. Soul Charge is good just for late game, I guess, just to kind of ensure victory on your opponents. Okay, here's the thing about it. If you actually play this, you've already lost, honestly, because it's basically just mainly used for backup. Yeah, that basically wraps that up. Next, we have Dark Hole. Dark Hole is pretty good because it basically destroys your opponent's monsters and yours as well, which could really combo with Jurassic World and everything else, as well as Petite Pteranodon. Next, we have Foolish Burial. This is for Petite Pteranodon or even Giant Rex, just to combo with Ultimate Conductor. Next, we have just the 2 last traps. Torrential Tribute is basically just like Dark Hole, but better in my opinion, since you can activate it on your opponent's turn. Quaking is just from Quaking is actually perfect for this deck, because if you activate it and everything on your opponent's side of the field is face down, you get Conductor on your next turn, and then 1,000 for each. Okay, that wraps up the main deck. Now let's go into the extra deck. So for links, we run Miss Starboy as well as Mrs. Radiant. Mrs. Radiant is just so you can get your other extra deck out. And the same with Miss Starboy. Next we have Double Evil Sword Logia. This is really good just because you can actually negate summons as well as spell and traps. And then you can also use your Soul Eating Oviraptor as well as a Giant Rex. And then you detach and have Giant Rex in the grave, which is really good. When you banish it, it basically gets special summoned. Next, we have Evil Sword Dolka. Dolka is pretty good because it only requires you to detach 1, and it negates and destroys monsters. So that's pretty good. For rank 4, we have number 91, number 70, 41, and Abyss Dweller. I don't really use Abyss Dweller that often. It's just for, just in case you don't, want to deal with graveyard effects. Baguska is actually really good for the first 2 turns, because like I said earlier, this deck has a tough time, kind of getting everything going first and second turn. So this is really good. And these are just rank 4s, just in case you just want something else on the field. And yeah, that's it.